And we're back on KBLP with the Book Corner with Denise Harris and special guest co-host Lori Wood. And we wrapped up Rose Red. Of course, we all love it. Now we're going on to Storm of the Century. And again, this was a miniseries written by Stephen King and was not based upon a Stephen King novel. So,
yes.
And you have the cast, Miss Lori?
I absolutely have the cast.
Okay, go for it.
Colm Fiore, who I adore, he played Linoge.
Yes.
Our favorite character that we love to hate.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I happen to think he is one of the best villains in the Stephen King universe.
Definitely.
One of the best. I said one of the best.
Yes, absolutely one of the best.
Then we have Tim Daly, who played Michael Anderson, who is not only owns a market there, but he is the town constable. And they pay him, $6,000 a year to be the constable?
Yeah.
I was like, there must not go on a lot on the island for them to only pay him $6,000.
No.
Then we have Jeffrey DeMunn, who is the mayor of the town. And we know Jeffrey from so many other movies, Stephen King movies. Just to name one, The Green Mile.
Yep.
Then we have Deborah Ferrantino, who plays Michael Anderson's wife. And a little known fact that many may not know, Deborah's father is the actor Michael Ferrantino. He was an amazing actor. Long before he was in series, he played cops and all kinds of different series. And then we have Casey Siemaszko, who played Michael's right-hand man. He was he's the constable, so I guess he would be his deputy. So those are really like the main characters. We could go in a little more depth with the other characters as we get into the storyline and what happens in the story.
Right. Yeah, these people are on a powerful blizzard hits the town of Little Taw Island, which is also the setting of King's novel Dolores Claiborne, Little Taw. So another slip in there. But the storm is so powerful that all access off the island is blocked. They can't leave. So while trying to deal with the storm, a tragedy, of course, strikes. And one of the town's residents is brutally murdered by Andre Linoge. He's a menacing stranger who appears to know the town members' darkest secrets and who gives no hints of his motives. "Give me what I want and I'll go away," is his cryptic statement throughout this miniseries. It's great. Give me what I want and I'll go away.
But he doesn't ever tell them until...
Right. That's the only hint he gives. He doesn't tell them what he wants yet. And then they imprison him. But he uses his various abilities to affect the town, driving people to commit suicide, inflict terrifying dreams. And his campaign of terror culminates in enchantment that places all 8 of the town's small children into unconsciousness.
Right.
And then Mike notices his name is an anagram for Legion, which is a demon mentioned having fought but not defeated by Jesus. Linoge eventually calls a town meeting where he reveals his desire that one of the 8 children, he wants one of the 8 children he has enchanted. And he reveals...
That's what he wants.
Right. And he reveals his true form, explaining that he is not immoral and needs someone to carry on his work. He's looking for a replacement.
That he's not immortal, not immoral.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, immortal. I am so sorry. I can't read my writing. You know how that is. Immoral. That's good. Yeah, duh. Immortal. So sorry. My bad. And he threatens to, and if they refuse, he threatens to force them to march into the sea 2 by 2, as he claims to have done at Roanoke Island.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
You know, I like that better than the theories these people are coming up with. But that's a different whole story, which we discussed. And
as they're all laying dreaming one night, they all have the same dream.
Right.
Of them all walking off the pier.
Right.
And jumping into the ocean.
Yep.
So Linoge basically holds all the cards.
Right.
Because it's either do what I want willingly, or from my understanding, from watching it and reading the book that came along with it, is he can't just take the child. It has to be given to him willingly.
Right, but he can make all these things happen that will make them do that.
Right.
Right.
He could kill them all.
Yep.
So it's a hard decision to make, and even though Michael Anderson wants no part of it,
right,
he's the one in the end that gets screwed.
Well, yeah. I mean, he wants him to draw these weirding stones, and all these people and the townspeople, everybody but Mike, wants to go along with this. How could you give up a child like that? These towns, to me, these townspeople, it was like, it's like throwing Mrs. Carmody in the mist. Throw her outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, people, why? How could you give? Go ahead.
They're looking at it this way. It's either losing one or losing all of them.
I suppose, but still. I don't, how could you, vote to give up a child?
I never would.
Exactly. So.
I die before.
Yeah, exactly.
I give up my child.
Yeah. But these people are like, no, give them a child. I'd be like, no, let's burn you at the stake.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be a no-brainer.
And of course, Mike's wife draws the black one. So, and he's very,
and then she's all,
oh, yeah.
I shouldn't have done it. You tricked me. You tricked me.
Did not.
I'm not going to do this anymore. And, you can't take it back now.
No, too late. Too late. And he suggests that the less they say to the outside world,